Is your kid's room as messy as mine? I'm going to tell you how to tackle it coming up next. Hi, I'm Chelsea from Idaho, and I'm coming to you from my children's bedroom, which is a room I never come into because it is the abyss, and I cannot stand to come in here because I can't even walk in here. Obviously, this room is in desperate need of decluttering. So, today we're going to be using a very simple system that was created by Dana White from A Slob Comes Clean. You can read about it in her book, Decluttering at the Speed of Life. It is a wonderful book. I highly recommend it. And it is so simple that even a child can do it. And so when my daughter gets home, she's going to help me finish this project, which is probably going to take a little bit of time. Farron's home, so she gets to help me with this decluttering project. So even a 6-year-old can do this project. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? You excited? Okay, let's get started. Okay, for this decluttering system, you're only going to need a few things. The goal of this system is to declutter without making a bigger mess. So we're not going to pull everything out and make a big, huge mess, and then if something interrupts us, we have a big mess that's left over and it doesn't look like we did anything at all. And that includes a black trash bag, black, so that no one can go back into it or can see what's inside of it and say, no, I want that back, please give it back to me. No, there's no arguing involved in this. Black trash bag. The second thing that you need is usually a donation box, a donatable box, so like a cardboard box. I don't have any that are quite big enough for what we're gonna need for this room, so I have a couple more black trash bags. And so I will just keep the trash that is for trash separate and the trash bags that are for donations separate from that. The last thing that you're going to need are your feet, because you are going to be doing a lot of walking. This is going to get your steps in for the day, ladies. So let's get started. Okay. Without digging, we're just looking at the surface of the pile, okay? We're not going deep yet. We're just going to do the very first step, which is find the trash. And we're going to put it in the trash bag. And just whatever trash you can see, put it in the bag. Don't go digging for it. We'll do that as we go. But right now, look at what you have, find the trash, put it in the trash bag. Okay, I don't see any more trash right this second, so we're going to move on to step 2. Next, we're going to consolidate, which means we're going to put like items with like items so that we can see exactly how many of those items we have. The next thing you're going to do, once you've consolidated, is you're going to pick up an item and you're going to ask yourself the following question. Does this have a home? Where would I look for this first if I was looking for it? And go with your instinct. Obviously, this is my daughter's stuffed animal. This has a home. Right up there.
Bones.
Okay.
Bone.
If you were looking for a bone, where would you find it first?
I would find it in what's in bed.
Okay, then take it there now. Does this have a home? If you were to look for this, where would you look for it first? If you were to look
In
for
my basket.
in your hair basket. Okay, take it there now.
Okay.
Number 1, if I were to look for this, where would I find it first? And again, go with your instinct. Don't think about where you would shove it or just put it if you had, some imaginary place in your mind that you could think of a place where you could put it. Just think about the place that you would look for it first and put it there. The second decluttering question, if that one fails, is if I were to need this, would I ever think to look for it in my house? And if the answer is no, donate it. It's as simple as that. So we're gonna go through the room step by step, and we're gonna get this room clean. Okay, if you were to look for that item, where would you find it first? You're gonna look for more of them first? Good idea. Okay, where would you find it? Where would you find it first? In your hair basket? Yeah? Okay, so look around and see if there are any more that go in your hair basket. Okay, do you see any more bows? Like the one thing you put in the bucket and not have any more room? So should we donate it? Okay.
And here's the toys. Here's some toys to it. Yep, it's all locked up. All locked up.
Okay. Stick those in there.
They're all locked up.
Here's another guy that goes in there. Okay. This is an interesting one. If we were to look for this, where would we look for it first? Where do cords go?
In the cord cabinet.
In the cord cabinet. Okay, take it there now.
This is going to be a figure.
Here, take it to the cord cabinet. Okay, once all of the consolidating is done and you've started to put things where they go, you're going to be left with some piles of things to go through. So now is the point where we bring in the container principle. The container principle means anything that is a container, which can include a Ziploc bag, it can include a bucket, it can include a drawer or a cabinet or a room or a house.
And
anything can be a container, but the things that you keep need to be able to stay within your container and not be spilling out onto the floor or out into the yard or out into another room. And you also need to be able to function. If you're talking about a room as a container, you need to be able to function in that room. So we're going to consolidate down her food into a smaller container that will fit into the oven of her kitchen, and that's going to mean decluttering some of her food. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the bucket. Okay, this is the bucket that is going to fit into the oven of the kitchen. Now, Farron, you get to keep any food that can fit in this bucket. So pick your favorite food items and stick them in the bucket. How easy it is to have kids make their own decisions about their own toys. We don't often think of our kids as being able to make mature decisions, but it's really actually quite easy when we give them the choice to do so. So trust your kids and let them make their own decisions when it comes to their own toys. I hope you can see how simple that process is, and I hope this gives you encouragement to help your own kids clean up their bedrooms. A thumbs up is the best compliment you can give us, and I hope that you'll subscribe so that we can spend some more time together strengthening your heart, home, and family. And until next time, God bless, and we'll see you soon.